Evening everyone. I've got something a little bit of a diversion today from what I've talked about so far. I've got a friend of mine gave me a kit to do a quick review on, just to see my thoughts. I haven't tried this kit out, so I thought it's a nice opportunity to give it a go. It's the Smok Micro 1 kit. What's it called? It is the Micro 1 starter kit, it's called, and it's a nice little mod. It's an 80 watt device, so I suppose here's the headlines. It's an 80 watt device. It comes with a tank, so a micro version of the TFV4. So here's the bigger brother, that's the mini, and this is the micro. So this has got the what's it on? It's got the extended chamber cap, so it goes up to 3.5 mil instead of the 2.5 mil. It's got an internal battery, so no batteries, no 18650s for this. There is the R200 TC, which you can get, which has removable 18650s at the bottom, but as you can see, there is the charging port just there. It's quite a small sort of package. I mean, I suppose in terms of comparison size wise, it's probably, yeah, it's about, well, it's almost identical to the size of the EVIC VT. And again, it's a nice little mod. It's made of stainless steel all over, really. All the buttons are made of stainless steel. The top is, you've got a nice solid 510, which is all steel as well, with a brass spring-loaded 510 connection at the top. In the box, I will read off the website. So it comes with the box mod, a micro TFV4 tank, so 22mm around as per the others. It comes with a micro fuse Clapton core pre-installed. It comes with a 0.25 micro stainless steel dual core, a replacement extra large glass tube, which is on this one, an extension adapter, a vape band, a charging cable, a user manual, and some spare parts. I'm not sure how much this actually goes for. Let me just have a quick look for you before we pop down and look at it in more detail. So, shopping. Let's see what the first options are. So, you're looking probably somewhere in the region of 30 or 40 quid. No, that's for the 200 watt. 80. Let's have a look at the 80. So the results that I've got are from eBay. The first ones that come up is about 50 quid, 60 quid. You can get it, I'm sure, on Fast Tech for next to nothing. Let's have a quick look on UK e-cig store, because they tend to have pretty good deals. Bear with me. So the kits on UK e-cig store, which, as you know, is where I get a lot of my devices from. What are we saying? It doesn't seem to have it. The TFV4 tank, or the TFV4 mini, is £26, so I can assume that the kit itself is, I reckon it's probably about 50 quid. It's got to be about 50 quid. No more than that. Oh well, anyhow, that's cool. As I say, nice box. A little bit rattly. I wouldn't say that it is the most solidly made device in the world, but it will do the job. It fits most of my devices so far. Let's have a quick peek. I'll show you with the Griffin tank on, because that's actually got some juice in. There we go. Cool. There we go. So that's fine. Nice tank. As you know, I've got a lot of time for this tank. The device, it fires up nice and quickly. It's got temperature control on it. Nothing more to report really, other than let's go down and have a look, and we can see it in a bit more detail. Bear with me. Okay, so here we are. Excuse me. Here we are up close with the Smok RC80 TC, as discussed. The box itself is a fairly straightforward box. There's nothing particularly world beating about the device itself. It's just black all over, just the Smok logo on the front. Nothing on that side. Stainless steel across the top. Again, nothing to report there out of the ordinary. Let's see if we can get a bit better focus. There we go. Nothing more to report out of the ordinary at the top. At the bottom, you have a USB port for charging and updates. You have some battery venting holes for the internal battery. And then again, that's about it. Simple buttons. So you have a fire button. You have an up and down wattage button. You can change through your menus and things using these, and there's a reset button, which is fairly, I've not seen that on any devices that I've owned, so it's a bit different. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 5-click, and then we get the time and date, which is different again. So we've actually got an analog clock and a digital clock with the date, and then it tells me goodbye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boots up with the Smok, and it tells you the firmware version, etc, etc. Now 1, 2, 3 gets you into your menu screen, and you can scroll through this. So all sorts of different things in here. The off, this will go through your settings, so your wattage, your temperature control. I forget which one this is. This is for your coil, this is for your temperature control, this is for your light, so how long the screen comes on for. I forget what that one is actually. That one is to rotate the screen, that one's to look at your temperature coefficient. Hang on, there you go. Yeah, so your temperature coefficient. Let's just go into that. That's to change your coil, but we don't want that. 1, 2, 3. That one changes from mode, your modes, wattage, temperature. Let's have a look at that. This is your puff counter. Yeah, pointless really. 1, 2, 3. What's this? Initial ohms, so you can lock your ohms, and various other bits and pieces. Look, it's quite self-explanatory. It's fairly simple display. Again, nothing particularly world-beating about it, but it works nicely. Quite a nice sort of clicky button, which is good. Very positive. It's quite lightweight, so it, I think it does a good job. Then we move on to the tank, which comes with the kit. It's the micro version of the TFV4. I've already done a video on that particular tank, the Mini. It has the top opening as per its bigger brother. There we go. It has this strange sort of drip tip, so this proprietary drip tip, but you can put your own drip tip in it. And it has airflow in the drip tip as well, which is, well, again, I don't use that. You have 4 airflow holes in the bottom, and that just rotates all the way around, so no stopping it. And then you have just your coil head, which installs as you would expect. There we go, just pops in the top there. This is the micro Clapton coil in there. And yes, it produces actually quite a nice vape. There we go. Nice, relatively protruding 510. I think it's a good little tank. I prefer a different drip tip. I think I don't see the point in having this proprietary drip tip. I think just a normal drip tip will do the job just as well. And then it comes with this vape band as well. I tend to put my vape bands just over the top like that, so that you don't open the tank by mistake. I suppose you can put it over the glass to protect it, but then you can't see your juice in there, so typically I'll just go with the top. But yeah, not a huge amount to go through on this particular device. It fits together quite nicely. Top fill's always good, and that's it really. So a good all-round starter kit for beginners. It gives you a lot of diversity. Being an 80-watt device, it means you're going to get decent battery life out of it. Do you know what? I'm not sure what the milliamp hours are. I will post that on the video for you. But yeah, it's a good little tank. Let's finish up. So yeah, that was the Smok Mini Micro Starter Kit, the R80 with the Micro TFV4 tank. Nice little starter kit, fairly reasonably priced for what it is. You don't need to do a huge amount with this if you don't want to, but it has the ability to be adaptable. So as you get better at your craft of vaping, if you get better at learning what you're doing, then you can throw in some different coils. You can go temp control, you can do lots of different builds with this. You can throw an RDA on here absolutely fine. There's nothing that's going to stop you from doing that. And in fact, let's try that, shall we? Let's throw an RDA on and see what happens. I haven't tried an RDA on this device. It's actually got a bit of a gap. This hasn't got a new coil up, same coil down, new coil up. There we go, so it registered the coil properly. This doesn't have the best build quality on the top actually. This isn't a particularly long, doesn't have a particularly long centre pin, this RDA, so I'm concerned, there we go, I'm concerned that it doesn't fit flush. But let's have a quick vape. Very pleasant. Let's have a bit of this. Apologies guys, it's been quite a long day today actually. Sorry if I'm rambling a bit. I just wanted to get this device reviewed for you so that we had it in the collection. Would I rush out and buy one of these? Probably not. Is it something that I would recommend to a friend? Yeah, probably I would. I've got other devices that I would go to first, but if I could have this over my Joytech Evic VT, I would probably go for this, purely because it's got a more advanced setup, so you can do other things with the temperature. You can use stainless steel on it. There's titanium, stainless steel, and nickel, as opposed to the original Evic VT. But other than that, I think it's a fairly solid, fairly basic tank setup. Nothing to write home about, but also not a huge amount to complain about. But yeah, so thanks very much. I hope you enjoyed this rambling Tuesday afternoon video. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm going to finish on a high note. So thank you very much. Goodbye. Have a nice evening, and I will see you again very soon.